Wild Bill Hickok, a gunslinger so deadly that one shot turned him into a legend of the Wild West. Not from a few feet away, not in a chaotic saloon fight, but from 75 yards. With a revolver, and the bullet didn't just hit its target, it hit the heart. Imagine standing in a dusty street in the 1800s, two men facing each other, hands hovering near their guns. No police, no rules, just silence and the knowledge that someone is about to die. That's exactly what happened in Springfield, Missouri in 1865. And the man standing across from Hickok was a gambler named Davis Tutt. The fight didn't start with guns. It started with cards. A gambling dispute turned into insults. Insults turned into threats. And threats turned into something much worse. When Tutt publicly took Hickok's pocket watch as payment for a debt, it became more than money. It became a challenge. A challenge that only one man would survive. The next day, the town square fell silent. People watched from windows. Others hid behind doors. They knew what was coming. Two men stepped into the street. But something about this gunfight was different. They didn't stand a few steps apart like most Wild West duels. They stood 75 yards away from each other, nearly the length of a football field. For most revolvers of that era, hitting a target at that distance was nearly impossible. But Hickok wasn't most gunslingers. He stood perfectly still, calm, focused, his hand resting near the grip of his revolver. Across the square, Davis Tutt raised his weapon. For a split second, everything froze. Then suddenly, two gunshots exploded across the town, but only one bullet found its mark. Hickok's shot traveled across the square, through the air, and struck Davis Tutt directly in the heart. Tutt staggered, took a few steps, and collapsed into the dirt, dead before he hit the ground. Witnesses were stunned. A revolver shot from 75 yards that hit the heart perfectly. And from that moment on, the name Wild Bill Hickok spread across the American frontier. Outlaws feared him, lawmen respected him, and stories of his deadly accuracy traveled from saloons to train stations across the Wild West. But legends in the frontier rarely live peaceful lives. Years later, Hickok would meet his own violent end while playing poker in Deadwood, South Dakota. The day Wild Bill Hickok fired a revolver across 75 yards and hit the heart.